Hello.
Hello,
Welcome to episode 19.
episode 19.
And we're together.
We're together today. How are you
Oh,
guys today?
I came out to BC to visit Crystal, and here we are.
Yeah.
So we are recording from BC on a
Yeah.
Monday night at the last minute, and
Very last minute.
we were indecisive about what to talk about.
Yeah.
And we asked Crystal's daughter what should we do, and she's like, "You guys need to talk about something interesting because you guys don't talk about anything interesting."
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about why it's hard to date now and the experience that I've had so far here in one, not even a day.
Yeah. 24 hours.
So dating now, like
Dating. I don't want it, so I don't.
yeah, I don't
That's how
know.
I feel.
Like it's just a lot of work. It seems like it's just I don't know.
I feel like it's a lot of work too, and it's like you meet people online. So it's like, how do you know if they're actually who they are?
I can't get it. I don't like the online space really. You can't really get I like
Good.
I like a vibe for a person.
Yeah.
Like if you meet somebody in real life, you're like, oh, I like they're attractive, I
Yeah.
like their energy, or
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Because that same person could be online and you would not swipe on them.
Well, that's how I feel. That's why I need to meet the person like in person and like it's like when you go back to like high school and you're like teenagers and you have a crush on someone, but it's like you know them, like you watch them, you see how they are, like how they act, how they are around their friends and how they dress, how they smell, all those things.
Yeah, it's an attraction to the whole.
Those are all important elements to me.
Yes.
Instead of like, just like looking at a screen.
Yeah, I don't find, I mean,
But that's just me.
I will say the people out here, just out of pure curiosity,
Yeah.
there are, so I'm from Ontario, and I find like the people in Ontario are, I don't know what the right word is, but like they're not, oh, there's not a lot of awake people in Ontario. And I don't mean to offend anybody, and if I do, I'm sorry. But
Yeah.
it just, since I've gone on my spiritual journey, I find it's just really hard to connect. I mean, everybody that I'm really close with lives in BC.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah.
is, it's different out here. There's a lot more spiritually awake people. Men out here are spiritually awake, which is bizarre.
It's like even the questions that they are like what they put on their profile.
Yeah, they want to know about emotional intelligence. Like that is not a conversation in Ontario. It's like I don't know.
How's the weather?
Yeah, how's the weather? Or like want to go smash beers?
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
Or what is that called when you like shotgun?
Yeah,
I was like, what like
yeah.
poke the hole in the can,
Yeah,
shotgun beers.
It just is.
But when you're sober, that's not appealing.
It just feels deeper. The humanity feels deeper in BC. It feels like, I mean, I guess that's the case. Like the spirit,
Yeah.
like it's more
Yeah.
soulful here,
Yeah.
and it really is. And it just, I don't know. It's magical just as a place.
Yeah. So Morgan switched her location from Ontario to Calgary, and you had like
I was
on
like,
the way home,
I was
she
like,
had like 28.
just out of for fun. I'm like, what? Let's see who lives out here. And it was boom, 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 and yeah,
Yeah. Which is exciting. It's just fun.
it's fun.
And like men that have like great aspects.
Well, they value, I mean, it was like emotional intelligence.
Things
You
that
need to be spiritually connected.
Yeah.
You need to I don't know even know what they said. It was just stuff like green flags that I look for in people in general are what men are looking for here. And that is it's just so unheard of. It's just unheard of.
Yeah.
But still, I think dating as a whole, it's become it's become
It's like
like,
nonstop.
it's just become hard. It's like, I think after you go through a breakup too,
Yeah.
you just don't,
How do you get back out there?
I don't know.
It
I don't
reminds me
know.
of Kelsey Ballerini's song "How Do I Do This" or something.
Hmm.
That it's like that. How do I actually? I mean, I've been in a relationship since I was 12 years old,
Right,
and that was like high school dating was the last time I dated, but it was like, will you be my girlfriend?
right.
You know? And then, like you watch movies and you hang out and you do loser laps around town and like that was dating then.
I think it's just human connection, and I think it's
Yeah.
just hard to get human
Yeah.
connection nowadays.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, I will vouch for this, like, just as like friends, just as people in
Yeah.
Ontario, it's like literally doesn't exist.
Does it feel like work though?
Yeah, but
Like,
it feels like I just want to, like, it would be great to just hang out with some people. It doesn't have to be the same, just as friends, opposite sex, same sex, it doesn't matter, just as friends, and it feels complicated to do that. Like, it's just like nobody
Mhm.
is on the same level. I think when I think when we go through an awakening and now we have boundaries,
Mhm.
now we have
Yeah.
respect for
Yeah.
ourselves, now we have self-worth, now we have all of these things. It now is work.
You set the bar higher,
Yeah, well, it's just this,
right?
if these are your non-negotiables.
Yeah. Which I have a lot.
So do
I
I.
have a lot of them. And I look at my life and I'm like, man, I'm busy. Where am I carving this time in there? When am I gonna you know,
I
get
don't-
out there to do things?
You're gonna go to Calgary and
I'm
get
just
on a blind
gonna I'm
dating.
just gonna see the person in the grocery store or
No, but for real though, like, I wonder
and like we're
where.
gonna lock eyes and boom. That's it.
Do you smile at people?
Yeah, of course. I'm very friendly.
Hmm.
I'm very social, like in public. Man. But I'm introvert.
Yeah, me too. Like, I am. Like, I need my alone
I need
time.
time.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm like, I need to go for a walk alone later.
Yeah.
Like, just to recalibrate to myself.
Yeah, we're not invited.
They don't want to be invited.
But let's talk about like the masculine and the feminine energy.
Yeah, so,
Because that's important. It's like
well, that's another thing.
the
Like,
masculine.
everyone in Ontario, I'm gonna interrupt you, is living in their feminine energy. All the men are mostly.
Really?
A lot of them are. Like, nobody will ever come up to you or initiate conversation. Never.
Well, and that's backwards.
It is, but
I'm sorry, it's backwards. Like,
how do
I don't mean to like offend anybody, but
no, there's like no, the initiation of even conversation is opposite. Like, even just as, like, let's not even talk about dating, just as like humans.
yeah.
It's opposite. Like, I always will initiate conversation. If I waited for somebody, for like a man, even just a friend man to
To talk to
initiate,
you.
forget
It
it.
wouldn't happen.
No, I would
Yeah.
just like wait on my deathbed. I don't,
Yeah.
but it's not like that here.
Yeah, I just feel like the man is supposed to chase the girl.
So I heard a
That's
saying
how I
once,
feel.
and it really had, like, it's changed my view on life. Because I'm bisexual, so I don't look at things like this,
Mhm.
but to look at, it was like, somebody was giving dating advice, and the guy was like, well, the sperm chases the egg. And I
Mhm.
was like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
I get it now.
Yeah.
Like, duh.
The sperm chases the egg.
Yeah, it's not
right?
the other way around.
It's like, but I think it's kind of like the men like it. Do they? They're supposed to.
They like
They like the chase.
they should like the chase.
Yeah.
I feel like that, I don't
And
know.
then the girl plays hard to get. It's a thing. It's like always been
But
that
now
way.
it's the other way around.
It doesn't make sense to me. When did that switch?
And I honestly wonder, and this will end up being like a philosophical conversation, but over the years, women have really asked to be
In their power.
in their power, and they're
Right.
like,
Yeah.
our rights and this and that, and there are huge topics about this, and like, there's people that, have studied this stuff, and
Yeah.
they've
Yeah.
seen that the more that women like want to have their rights, like the men have just fallen off.
Yes.
But why can't we both be in our power? Like, being in our power doesn't mean we have to not be respectful. Like, I feel like it's misconstrued.
I feel like, okay, so a woman in her power, like I think that is a very sexy thing. And also, I think that she really wants to be taken care of too.
Mm-hmm.
Like she really wants a provider. She wants a man to, make her feel safe and supported and,
Yeah.
like that kind of thing, like that masculine energy.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's important, even if she is very in her masculine.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like has a career and is working and, is a mom and she's constantly.
Well, I don't like it. That's what I mean. I don't think it
Yeah.
I don't know when it became so extreme. Like,
Yeah.
we can have jobs and also want the masculine aspect of
Yeah.
a male. Like,
Yeah.
we don't necessarily, we're not giving that up because we're working.
Yeah.
I don't think
That's, yeah.
like, why can't we chase our dreams and also be taken care of? Like,
We absolutely can.
Why
That to me would be
yeah.
exactly what I want.
Yeah.
I want to have like a very established, well-off career and also have a husband that, does the same maybe or whatever.
Yeah.
And takes care of me.
Yeah.
I want to be taken care of.
I mean, I've been at Crystal's house now for a day and a bit, and Crystal takes care. You are taking care of everything,
I do that.
like, constantly.
I am very in my masculine.
Mm-hmm.
And let's talk about this for a second.
Okay.
Because we had this little conversation about like when we are in our feminine, and if you guys don't understand the difference between masculine and feminine, it's like masculine energy is like action, like you're doing.
Going. Yeah.
You're going.
Going.
And feminine would be like you're resting or you're
receiving,
like you're taking time to just slow down and whatever. And Morgan's been in her feminine energy since she got here. And I'm just doing what I always do. And like you can tend to feel bad about it or like guilty or.
Yeah, it just makes me, I find that I don't know, how can I word this? I feel better in my energy when I'm focused and doing stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel better overall. Like, I'm going to the gym, I'm walking my dog, I'm cooking, I'm working towards a goal.
Yeah.
But it's like my chakras feel, my energy flowing better.
Yeah.
If I'm in my feminine for too long, or there's not a balance, I just feel like I'm like useless.
Like a lump.
But not because I'm not accomplishing, like, out of my ego, but it's how my energy flows.
Gotcha. No, that makes sense.
If my energy was flowing and I was in my feminine, I wouldn't mind.
It's kind of like me though, because I'm always so used to doing so much. So it's challenging for me to slow down.
Yeah.
It's challenging for me to, like if I go on a vacation, actually it's not that hard.
No.
No, if I go on a vacation by a pool, I can lay there for 7 days, no problem. But I couldn't lay on the couch in my house for 7 days.
See, I could lay on my, no, see, I'm the opposite.
I couldn't do that.
I'm the opposite.
Because I'd be like, there's so much to do.
I don't know. It depends on my mood. It depends like what I need in the moment. And I think I don't like, we're going way off topic, but that's fine. Maybe we'll make up our own topic.
It's gonna swing back full circle.
Yeah. I don't like having to choose, like, I'm going on vacation now, I'm supposed to be in my feminine. Like, I want to just be what I want. Like, if I want to be in my masculine.
Hey, you can take over at any point.
Okay.
And you be like, I'm doing it today. And I'll be like, okay.
Okay. Okay. No, but do you know what I mean? Like
I do know
like
what you
being
mean.
like we're going on a vacation.
Yeah,
Maybe that's what it is about vacations is
it's so feminine.
the underneath, like the energy underneath it is what they're selling is actually feminine energy. That's interesting.
Wow. Yeah.
Huh.
Yep.
They're selling the receiving, the slowing down, the
And that's interesting because we talked about vacation. And I'm like, I like to go to resorts
no.
that have like people come make up my beds. You know, I don't have to do that. I go to the restaurants, it's all inclusive or whatever.
Mhm.
Everything's taken care of. And Morgan's like, I would rather have an Airbnb.
Yeah, because I want to be busy.
Yeah,
Like I want an adventure.
I understand that.
It's like I think maybe it's because I have ADD, like I can't, or ADHD, like I
Yeah.
can't just be like a lump on a beach for a week. Like my brain will become, I'll become anxious.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So
Yep.
the activity of,
Yep.
but you're
The
like,
opposite.
yeah,
I can like fully like receive and not even leave the resort for 7 days.
Wow.
And be like so happy doing that. And just like rotate from the pool to the beach.
really?
Yeah. Freaking love
Wow.
it. But it's because my life is so busy.
But you are a busy bee.
Yeah.
Like you could stop, I think.
Could I?
Yes. You're like, oh, the birds don't have water. I was like, what? I mean, it's lovely.
Like 57.
It is very hot here and dry. And so that
I
is
feel
what,
bad for the birds.
but that's, you're going around in circles.
And
Like
then there's the bees and the birds and the bees. And now we bring it back to
the what?
we're circling back to the dating topic.
How? Oh,
Birds and bees.
yeah. So it's just going, you're going and going and going. From the second you wake up, you're like
Yeah.
sweeping the dog hair.
Can't stop.
So I can see why a vacation's appealing, where you can just
Mhm.
lie flat. Like I don't do that. I will just at 6 p.m. some nights just be like, I'm going to bed. And I will like if I need it, I just will be it.
See, that's not an option for me.
Yeah.
That's why. I like options.
Me too. That's why I haven't had kids yet. Well, it's true though. And I don't mean that in a negative way, but it's truly, I don't know. I don't know.
Would you have kids?
I think so.
Like if you met a man,
Mm-hmm.
you know, on Hinge,
Mm-hmm.
and you went on a date and you guys like hit it off. And
But
he was the one.
But like just here? Like
Right.
over this next week?
I'm just saying,
Oh,
in general, and he like wanted kids. Because you're not too old to have kids.
I feel like if the relationship was healthy
Yeah.
and as long as I was happy
Yeah.
and I was able to keep doing my business and yeah, like why not?
That would be actually, you know what? That is the one good thing about having your own business.
Mhm.
It's a lot of work, first of all, but
It
it's
is.
worth it. It's
Yeah.
worth it. You could be flexible like that.
Mhm. But as long as I had my own, like I need my own thing to focus on my
Mhm.
own,
Mhm.
and then I feel like I'm winning at life. Like it's weird. It's like
Mhm.
if I don't have a connection with my own energy in some outlet,
Mhm.
then I don't feel complete.
Yep, I get it.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes, because that's how I lost myself.
Yeah.
When we talked about on the last episode, like I had completely lost myself altogether because I was so submersed in everyone else's experience and like pouring out to everybody else that I didn't have that outlet for myself.
Yeah.
It's important.
Yeah. Well, I definitely lost myself as well, like in my last relationship.
Yeah.
And then now that I've found myself,
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't live without it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I would ever get so involved in somebody else's life again, knock on wood. But I don't think I would. Like, I don't think it's possible because I've learned so many lessons and boundaries and worthiness, you know?
See, that's what I think is so beautiful about a breakup.
What? With the lessons you learn?
is that after the breakup, when you take the time
Mm-hmm.
to be on your own and
Mhm.
like understand who you are individually
Mhm.
without someone, like,
Yeah.
you know, like I have learned so much about myself in the last 3 years. Like I'm just like, I know who I am fully.
Same.
And it's like I fully love who I am fully.
Yeah.
Accept, honor, like embody all of it.
Mhm.
And I'm not sure that I would have found that otherwise.
No,
And I think that's a really beautiful thing. I just realized that.
that's beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
And then having that relationship with yourself, like I miss it. I need it tonight.
Yeah.
Like I need it. I'm like,
Yeah.
where is she?
Yeah.
And
You're
yeah,
gonna go climb the 10 flights of wooden stairs
it's gonna be fun.
in 30-degree weather.
I need it. I like it.
No, it'll
I
be
like
good for you.
sweating.
You'll enjoy it.
It's
And I'm gonna sleep.
and then I'll be like, I'm winning at life because I did the stairs.
Well,
And not from like a, you know,
No, I
it just
know.
feel good. Like I like sweating.
Well, and it'll be fun for you to explore
Yeah.
around
There's
here.
mountains.
It's all mountains.
Oh, so let's talk about your, like, I know you don't want to date, like, it's the whole trial and error thing, and it's unappealing,
You talk about dating and my solar plexus just like, well,
but you want a relationship.
yeah, I want to fall in love.
I guess from like a practical perspective, how do you manage this?
Hey, I am not a realist.
I know.
I am a dreamer. And I'm just gonna get swept off my feet.
I like it should just be, yeah, like that. Well, I'm not dating. Like I'm on
Yeah.
an app and it's just
It's for fun.
it's literally for fun. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not participating in it. But yeah, like I don't know if I could date right now either. I don't know.
Who knows?
I'm not.
If it's the right person though, like I feel like if you get that one person that like makes you feel giddy, you know, and then
How
you're
do you
like,
do
oh,
that?
like you get excited to see them, and it's like that's all you think about.
I know.
Like love is beautiful.
It is beautiful. And I mean, we don't know what it's like to be in love as a conscious
Yeah.
woman with boundaries and self-respect. Like
Yeah.
I literally have no idea what that's like.
And like to fully know who I am.
Yeah.
And what I want in a relationship.
Mhm.
Like what's important to me.
Yeah. Before it was just like
Values.
a human that has legs. Okay, let's date. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You look cute.
Yeah.
You
But-
look like you got it together.
But it's so much
So
deeper than
different
that.
now. So different now. In a good way. In a good way.
I mean, it's interesting though, like when people go through different spiritual experiences, how mismatched it can then be just with like people,
Mhm.
friends, any just
Mhm.
acquaintances, like
Everything changes.
you're just in a different dimension, truly.
Yeah.
You understand life from a different perspective, and being able to find like that is a must. That like somebody that you're gonna spend your life with, or hopefully, they can't just be like focused on the 3D. I don't know how, like I couldn't do that if somebody didn't have a connection to God and spirit and understand like,
to me that's the most important.
yeah,
Like a connection to God, faith. Somebody who like believes that anything is possible, that never give up on your dreams, you know, someone who's dedicated to their passion and like is determined to make it happen.
Yeah.
Like to me that's important.
Yeah.
It's like we didn't come here to like settle or float through life and like mediocre. Like we can raise the bar.
Yeah.
That's what makes it fun. Because then what are you getting up for every day?
I don't know.
Just eat, sleep, work,
Repeat.
To me, that is just not it.
I'm gonna be I'll be
anymore.
really brutally honest. I think I shared this with you. To be in the 3D life like that, it makes me not want to be here. Like not from like a dramatic suicidal perspective, but just there's like no point.
Spark.
There's just no like what is the point?
Yeah.
And that might sound crazy, but it's just like, what?
No, I'm sure a lot of the people listening would relate to that.
It's like, there's gotta be a higher dream, there's gotta be a higher perspective.
And that's why, that is honestly why I talk about manifesting so much on my page,
Yeah,
like in my business. It's because I think it's so important for people to understand that it's not just about manifesting out of thin air, it's about having dreams.
well, let's talk about this for a minute.
Yeah.
So last week, my life like blew up, like
Yeah.
it's changed
Yeah.
course.
Mhm.
And but on the back end, I've been working on raising my vibration. I've been working on this business for 4 years. Now, for the first 2 years, it was an absolute disaster, or for 3 years. The last year has been like intentional, extremely intentional. And for the last year, every day, more and more every day, I've worked on raising my vibration. And I never understood manifesting until now.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, oh, I get it. You know,
Mhm.
you just have to
Be there.
You have to just be.
Yeah.
You have to be what you want to see. And I know that the people are like, what are you talking about? But you have to you have to be in vibrational alignment with the things that you want. Now, yes, it's true, you can buy your way to the things you want. And if you're really good at like earning money in a 3D way, and that's fine.
Mhm.
But that's not what's happened here. Like
No.
this has happened. My life, I've received clients, I've received clients that paid in full, and then I got
Mhm.
offered to sit in first class for $100, $111 to be exact.
Mhm.
Like these things
Yeah.
never happen. And it's
Mhm.
because I just am like, I'm accepting nothing in my life but gold.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's crazy. Like it blew, it's still blowing my mind. I'm like, this is for real.
I know the feeling.
Like,
There's
what?
been so many things that have happened, and I've said it blows my mind sometimes. Like it literally blows my mind that like because I in my mind I'm like I can manifest this.
Mhm.
I can manifest a dime with the year 2000 on it and then ask for a penny, which we don't even circulate in Canada.
Oh, right.
And I found a penny
Mhm.
with the year 2000 on it.
No.
I'm serious.
So when I was walking not too long ago,
Yeah.
I was connecting with my mom and I was like, Mom, if I'm on the right path, can you show me two dimes together? Okay? Because that's like a special
That's the
one.
thing.
Like one
No,
dime,
yeah,
like
yeah.
two dimes
No,
together.
yeah.
I didn't see anything. And I was like, okay, like for date. And then I forgot about it. That's how long it had been. And then I was going through my storage, it's my storage locker, but it's like not even, it's just like a closet, but I call it my storage locker because
Okay.
it's packed to the tits with stuff.
Is it organized?
Yeah.
Oh, of course it is.
You know it is.
I believe
Oh.
you. My storage room is a disaster.
But I went, for some reason, like I found her wallet and I went through it because it just like always makes me feel connected to find her stuff.
Yeah.
There was two dimes in there. And I was like, come on.
That is exactly what happened to me. Bella wanted my old Pandora bracelet.
Okay.
So I start digging through boxes. Okay. I end up in her room, which used to be like the master bedroom. And I get up on the top shelf and there's this wicker basket that has old purses in it. And I'm like, oh, why am I looking at purses when I'm looking for a bracelet?
Mhm.
So I take it down and I'm like looking through and I like pick it up and this penny falls onto the floor with the 2000.
Really?
I'm serious. It's a Canadian penny.
It's like,
You can't make it up.
no, and so I'm reading The Vortex and I've tried to read it before. And it's written by Abraham. So Abraham Hicks, who is like Esther Hicks, Esther and Jerry Hicks are a couple. Esther Hicks has channeled this extra consciousness. And like I've tried to read this book more than one time and I cannot read it. Like I didn't understand, like the language is a little bit different because it's channeled. And reading it now, I get it. And it's like, we are like our higher selves always.
Yeah.
We're just like they described it like you never are like my legs different than me. You just you just know your leg's part of you.
Yeah.
That's what it's like. Your physical body's like your leg to your source.
Yeah.
So it's like you are just always source.
Yeah.
It's not like you're separate.
Yeah.
So your job is to literally
Yep.
just be happy and thank the universe and your source, and which is all source, but for what's happening, and ask for more of it. Thank you and more, please.
Gratitude.
That is it.
Gratitude.
That is literally it.
I want more pennies.
Yeah.
Because that was cool. We don't have pennies here anymore.
We need to okay, let's manifest.
Let's write a list.
We should. Okay, we're gonna
write a list.
We're gonna write a list of pennies though tonight, and rain.
Oh yeah, we need rain here.
So maybe it'll rain pennies.
Oh my god. Hey, that's possible.
It is.
Because it has rained frogs before.
But has it?
According to what was that old show? Unexpected Weird
Really?
Things. Yeah, it rained frogs.
Okay. Well, we're gonna figure it out. I don't know how to become in vibrational alignment with pennies. Like I don't. So okay, so how do you do that? Like I just know
I don't, because anything that you desire is your frequency. You don't have to change your frequency. That's just a belief.
But I feel like you need to stay.
No, you just have to believe that you can attract that, or attract anything for that matter.
Because the second you believe you don't have it, that's when
You push it away.
Push it away.
It's still there for you.
It's weird. It's
You're living it energetically in a different dimension.
Mhm.
That's why when you close your eyes and you visualize it, you can see it, because you have that already. Whatever it is, in a different energetic dimension, but our 3D belief system makes us think that we have to do something in order to bring it in, or we have to be a different, and we don't.
You just have to say, I want it.
And believe it.
And believe
that it's yours.
Like I have been saying, so I have a really bad back, and also I've just wanted to travel in first class. Like it's just traveling in the back of the plane is really mentally hard on me and physically hard on my body.
Yeah.
It's not about like, ooh, I'm in first class. I mean, that was fun, but I'm like, this is so uncomfortable. This is making traveling brutal. Like I don't want to travel.
Yeah.
And I've just been practicing gratitude morning and night every day. And more and more, like I do not miss a day now. And when I went to go sign in, it was like, upgrade your seat. And I was like, okay, I'll just take a peek. And there was one seat left for $111.
I know, that's crazy.
Like it's just.
But yeah, that's, and it's not like, so you thought to yourself, I want first class, but you never was like, okay, I'm gonna pray on first class.
No.
I'm gonna visualize myself in here. I'm gonna write down, thank you, universe, for first class 852 times. And then the full moon comes and I'm gonna no, you were like, first class would be nice.
Like, no, I was like, first class is like, what is for me?
And boom.
And boom.
And that's how it is with everything. Like one of the things that Abraham Hicks actually says all the time, it's as easy to manifest a castle as it is a button. Because to the universe, it's all the same. Everything is on the same frequency. If you, Morgan, want a red Corvette, it's because you're already in alignment with the red Corvette. It's already yours. It's just if you believe it or not.
And it's like when.
Because you can't do that.
You can't do when.
You can't do when, what, where, why, how, nothing.
It's just, it will
just
come.
is.
It just is.
It just is you, and you are it.
And I find when it comes, then it's easier for it to come again.
Yeah, because divine timing is real. Divine timing is real.
Yeah.
It's when it's meant to land. It's like, when people try to have babies.
Yep.
And it's not happening, it's not happening, it's not happening. And then they kind of get really frustrated and they go through the journey, and then one time it just happens. But
I wonder if, like, a lot of people might say, here, like, I'll play devil's advocate, because this is like my 3D brain coming on. Well, you just got lucky. Like
Yeah, but
everybody,
luck isn't real.
yeah,
Luck is not real.
yeah,
It's what
it's
you
vibration.
believe. It's what you believe. You attract who you are, not what you want.
Mm-hmm,
And that's why I say everything you desire is you.
mm-hmm,
It's your frequency.
yeah,
It's our beliefs that like literally do this and push it away from us.
yeah.
And just keep it from coming in. Everything that you want is rushing towards you.
But then we're like, oh, I'm not worthy of this, or then we start
It's taking too long.
or we start thinking thoughts
Yeah.
that literally repel it.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
It's like you think
Yes.
thoughts that, okay, for example, let's get into one. So our businesses.
Yeah.
So like I want to have a business. Okay. Well, then like, yes, of course there are 3D things that you do to achieve a business as
Yes.
well.
There are action steps.
There's both. Like
Yes.
you can't just sit on a
Yes.
rock and ask, like,
and blow up overnight.
no, like there are, it's what's the word I'm looking for? Like it's a symphony, like it's together.
Yeah.
Symphony, is that the word? It's like
orchestrated.
there we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
So, but then if you're like, okay, well, like I don't like that this happened this way. Well, then you're literally telling the universe that you don't like your business.
Yeah.
And that you don't want it because it didn't happen in the accordance to your egotistical brain.
Yeah.
Like it has to be, this was not the experience that I love, but I'm grateful for it. And experience is on the way to me experiencing more of what I want to. Thank you. That's how it's gotta go.
Yeah. Everything happens for you.
Yes,
not to you.
And it's like the journey of getting, so it's like we want this thing,
Mhm.
but really, like I heard Abraham say this the other day, and I thought, that is so true.
Yeah.
It's like you want the thing, but you really want the journey to get to the thing.
Always about the
Because
journey.
and like, but we
never the
but we think
destination.
it's not, but it really is.
It's always about the journey.
Because the journey is where you experience the joy. And it's like where you're like, oh my God, I achieved something, or like I did this hard thing, and I didn't do it, or it's where the joy comes from.
It's like, okay,
You would be able to get the joy if you just had
got
the
it.
Instantly, I want the business, boom, it's there. You wouldn't be able to appreciate that.
No, it's always about the journey.
The journey gives you the appreciation.
And when it finally does happen, it feels normal.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if you manifest $10,000,
Mm-hmm.
it's like the feeling of leading up and thinking about how exciting that is.
Yes.
And then once it happens, you're like, well, of course it happened.
Yes, but I mean, like, it is exciting when it happens.
No, I mean, like the lead up to it is the exciting part.
The exciting.
I can't wait till this happens.
Well, that's like when I bought my house.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, I'm manifesting a house. I'm manifesting a house. Like, it's gonna work. I'm gonna buy a house in my town, and my town, it's like houses start at $1 million, and I was like, I don't know how, but it's going to happen. And I found one for half the price.
Yeah,
there was one
for you. It was there because the universe can bring you anything.
Yes.
Too. There is nothing.
I think it's like
there's nothing that you can't attract.
You just have to be like, this is.
You just have to be like, if somebody else on this earth has it, you can too.
Yep. But it's like not accepting no for an answer. Like it's only going to be that way.
You never get no.
But I mean, like,
no,
not allowing your mind to then talk you into, well, no, this can't be it.
Yeah.
If you go into that, then you push it away.
It makes me so excited when we talk about this.
I know.
Because my dreams are huge. Like, look at my board. They're huge. My dreams are huge, and I will accomplish every single one.
Well, you definitely have a white GMC on there, and I can say that you're driving one.
Yeah, but that's a heavier one.
Oh.
That's a new one.
They're really nice.
That's a new truck.
They're really
so nice. I can pull a horse trailer.
Okay.
I need a heavier truck. And I would love a brand new GMC.
Mm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like 2,500.
They're nice.
Yeah.
They're really nice.
Luxury vehicle.
So I think this is all to say that, like, if you
want a man
want a man, want to manifest, want anything in your life. It's just your job to believe in yourself. That's it. Like, believe that you can achieve it, and like that it's coming and it's for you, and just stay really excited about it. Like,
And that's what we do. So if you need someone to help you believe, then contact us
yeah,
because we will get you there.
yeah. And we're gonna just tie this up with dating. That, like,
See, I'm gonna manifest my person and I don't have to date.
yeah. I don't love I don't know. I haven't been on a date in so long that I couldn't
Like,
even,
what would it be like?
I don't know. I
Would
would
it be
probably be like,
exciting?
I don't know, I'd probably be like with a checklist, like, do you meditate? Do you like this? What, I don't know. I don't know. I don't
Worst
know.
case scenario, if it's hard to make conversation, I literally talk about the weather. But I'm an earth girl.
I don't know.
I honestly, that is like a big joke. It's like a, like just a joke.
Mhm.
And I do talk about the weather.
I don't know.
But I'm obsessed with earth and nature.
I would probably, I don't know, talk about working out or something.
Things that you love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my business and things that I love and how I help people, and
Mhm.
I want to like dig deep into someone's psyche, and you're the same.
Yeah, like what if you went on a date with someone, but they like didn't engage in conversation? It was like one word answers.
I don't know that.
Oh.
Now I would probably look like, because I'm so comfortable with myself.
Yeah.
I'd probably be like, this isn't working, and I would just walk. I'd be like, I'm going home. Like, I'm leaving now. Thank you.
Okay, that's
Like,
that's great.
like, just
I don't know what I would do. I would make them talk.
I just probably would leave,
You have to find a topic that they want to open up about.
and I'm like, I'm going
Like,
home.
how's your mom? Right?
Yeah.
You know?
How's your mom?
How's your mom
You're such a
doing?
sweet person.
How's your mom?
Meanwhile, I'm dipping out.
You're like, see ya.
Yeah, bye.
And
Yep.
I'm like, I'm gonna stay here until this person cracks open, because that's just how I am. I like it when people crack open.
Yeah.
That's why I love my job so much.
It
Crack open.
It's fun.
I want to feel it all
Mm-hmm.
with you. I love my job.
Me too. Well, you're really good at it.
Yes, thank you.
You're
So
welcome.
are you.
Yep. Thank
You're
you.
amazing. You're gonna blow up.
Thank
You're gonna be
you.
so busy.
I think this completes us. Do you want to say anything else?
What does it mean to you today to have an empowered heart? I don't know why I was gonna laugh.
I don't know. What does it mean to me today? It's like just knowing my worthiness, but it's not. So before it was trust for a long time. Now I've built the trust. Now it's knowing. Now it's just like keeping the ball rolling of like knowing my worthiness over and over and over again.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. What
I
about
love
you?
that. I'm just holding my vision. Even when it looks like in my reality that everything is not working. Because sometimes it's like that.
It's true. And that's when you have to not waver.
Yeah. And so I'm just not wavering. I trust the signs I receive. I trust how I feel. I trust what I see. And I'm just going to keep working towards it all.
Keep on your journey.
I'm just going to keep going. Keep trekking along till I cross all of those things off.
I have crossed a lot of them off.
Good. That's amazing.
On my manifestation board, yep.
That's wonderful.
So
I have another one in my closet.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I should look at it.
Yeah, we will.
Okay, guys, next week we have a really special guest who
Me too.
We're not going to tell you who it is yet, but it's going to be really good. It's going to be good, and I'm excited for it. It's like a true story of empowerment. It's a true story of an empowered heart, of like following your gut and trusting who you are when everybody in the world is like, no.
Yes.
Like that, like this story that's coming up is really the epitome of having an empowered heart. So I'm really excited.
Me too.
So We will see you next week. We love you
Yay,
guys.
Love you.